I failed many job interviews, so I decided to pursue master's degree to avoid getting a job. In the beginning, it didn't feel great. It feels like shit because I hate rejections and failures. It went back and forth until I realized that as an adult, I can't run away anymore. I learned that sometimes I have avoided trying since I was a kid. I don't like rejections and failures. Moreover, in my culture, failure seems to be the one thing that embarrasses us the most. And if you're Asian, you probably know how this feels. But because of how I was brought up, I never had the mentality to accept failures and rejections. It was never easy to accept them. So whenever it gets too hard, I would run away. And my go-to behavior was to leave things unfinished. However, as I grew up and entered adulthood, it seemed impossible to live without failure. It seems like many times things won't go my way and I can no longer avoid failures. I failed many job interviews, so I decided to pursue master's degree to avoid getting a job. But then I also failed on the scholarship interview, so I had to get back on getting a job once again. It went back and forth until I realized that as an adult, I can't run away anymore. I have to face the truth. And I realized that there was a massive gap between my reality and my dream of an ideal life because I kept on running away. So I started to force myself to try and fail. I failed many more job interviews until I found a job in the end. And that's when I learned that those failures helped me to learn something that I didn't know before. They helped me to improve myself, so in the end I could get a job. So I learned that sometimes failure is the way. In my experience, treating every try as an experiment is easier. If you fail, you learn something and you gain experience. If you succeed, then good for you. In the beginning, it didn't feel great. It feels like shit because I hate rejections and failures. But the more I experimented and failed, the less stressful it felt. And failing became a part of my process. And it means I'm taking a step forward. It means I'm learning something new. It means I'm gaining new experiences. So if you're listening to this, I hope you don't treat failures as mistakes. You don't treat failures as something that holds you back. Failure is proof that you are working towards something better in life. Failure means that you're progressing, you're trying, and failure means you're getting forward to be a better person in life. I hope you find this insightful. Remember, it's not going to be easy, but it's not impossible.